Hi guys, Mrnewmobile here. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 release date, price, and specs. Please subscribe followed by the bell. You can also keep up on Facebook, Twitter by clicking the links in the description. It remains unknown for the time being under which name the successor to the Z Flip will be marketed. Let's Go Digital has recently learned from several sources that Samsung does not opt for the model name Galaxy Z Flip 2, but for Galaxy Z Flip 3. This allows the company to align the names of the Z Fold and Z Flip devices. The Galaxy Z Fold 3 is also expected in the second half of the year. Both foldable phones will probably be announced simultaneously. The Z Flip 5G, which was introduced a few months after the 4G model, can then go down in history as the Z Flip 2, based on all the information already available about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. The most important changes from its predecessor are the larger cover display and the triple camera. The hinge will also be renewed and the bezels will be further reduced. Over time, several media have reported about these improvements. Samsung was also awarded a patent for such a Galaxy Z Flip design with a triple camera at the end of 2020. Samsung Electronics was awarded a patent for a foldable electronic device and control method thereof. It is a clamshell phone, comparable to the Galaxy Z Flip. This time, however, Samsung has integrated a significantly larger cover display. Samsung seems to want to pay extra attention to the thickness of the device. Making the device thinner improves portability. However, there is also a downside, because the frame becomes so narrow that operating the physical buttons also becomes more difficult. Samsung describes in the in-depth documentation, Samsung seems to want to significantly increase the touch-sensitive area around the buttons, making it easier to use the buttons regardless of whether you're using the phone open or closed. The physical buttons are placed on one frame part, in the folded position. Samsung wants to enlarge the touch area exactly opposite the buttons, so that the user does not have to work very accurately during operation even in the unfolded position. This enlarged touch area remains usable. In any case, Samsung seems to intend to revise the smartphone frame last. Let's Go Digital discovered that Samsung has registered a trademark for the name Armor Frame, which seems to indicate that the Z Flip 3 and/or the Z Fold 3 will feature a renewed and sturdier frame which may also be thinner and lighter. This does not seem to be the only point on which Samsung wants to improve sustainability. Mrnewmobile recently announced that Samsung will provide its upcoming foldable smartphones with an IP rating for the first time. In other words, the Z Flip 3 is likely to be dust and water resistant. It is still unknown whether it is an IP68 rating. The folding devices may not be completely waterproof, but only splash-proof. Last year, Samsung was already awarded a patent for a waterproof Galaxy Fold. There is still some uncertainty about the size of the cover screen. Many hope for a screen size similar to that of the Motorola Razr, as Samsung has also patented several times. However, according to the latest information, the cover display is becoming significantly smaller than hoped and expected. It would be a 1.83-inch display. The Z Flip 2 will have a 6.7-inch main display and a 1.83-inch cover display. Analyst Ross Young reported on Twitter earlier this month. Shortly before, Chuan reported on the same social media platform that the new Z Flip will feature a 1.9 cover display and a 6.8 main screen. Although the cover screen appears to be significantly larger than the current 1.1 display, a 1.83 display is still quite limited. For comparison, the Motorola Razr features a 2.7-inch front display. You can undoubtedly use the cover screen to see the time, answer calls and view incoming notifications. For other things, you will probably be forced to open the device, after which a 6.7-inch screen unfolds. The 6.7 format corresponds in size to the flexible screen of the current Z Flip. Nevertheless, Samsung seems to make some changes to the main screen. Some time ago, Ice Universe reported that the refresh rate will be increased to 120 Hz. This is also the case with the Galaxy Z Fold 2, which makes it very likely that this information is correct. Rumors have been circulating for some time that Samsung will also renew the hinge. Based on the design of the current Flip, this also seems to be necessary to be able to reduce the bezels, and thus to align the design more with regular smartphone models in 2021. Perhaps the renewed hinge will also make it possible to close the device completely without a gap, where dust and dirt can accumulate. Samsung will probably also make the hinge available in different colors. For example, with the Z Fold 2 you can choose from 4 color variants: silver, gold, blue and red. This personalization option is not available for the Z Flip, but it is in line with expectations that Samsung will also make additional color variants available for the Z Flip 3 exclusively. Speaking of colors, the Samsung Z Flip 3 is expected to be released in 4 colors at launch: black, beige, green and violet purple. These are the colors that we have reflected in the product renders. The beige and green variant is completely new. The black and purple colorways are also available for the original Z Flip. Presumably Samsung will add a little twist to this and link it to a new name in addition. The Galaxy Z Fold 3 is expected to appear in the same new colors, beige and green, besides a black variant. Naturally, Samsung will also install a new chipset. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset will probably be placed under the hood. Presumably, 2 memory variants will be made available this time: 128GB and 256GB. Its predecessor was only available with 256GB of memory. By also offering a 128GB variant, Samsung can lower the entry-level price to make the foldable smartphone accessible to a wider audience. Samsung is expected to release both a Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G and 4G model. Naturally, the new Galaxy Z series smartphone will run on the Android operating system. Android 11, in combination with the One UI 3.5 interface, is an updated user interface compared to the One UI 3.1, with which the S21 series debuted. Much remains unclear about the camera. Various patents have shown that Samsung is considering implementing a triple camera. Thus, the camera system would also be more in line with that of regular smartphones. The Z Flip has a 12-megapixel wide-angle and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera. A telephoto zoom camera may be added. In addition, an extra camera is available when you use the device in the open position, handy for taking selfies or making a video call. The punch-hole camera will most likely also be retained in the new model. Presumably, the same 10-megapixel image sensor is used, which is also used in the S21 and S21 Plus. As an alternative, Samsung could also opt for a dual punch-hole camera. The manufacturer recently filed a patent for this. Another point Samsung is likely to improve is audio quality. The Samsung Z Flip 3 will probably be equipped with a stereo speaker, which would be a good step forward. Its predecessor was equipped with a single speaker, which is very minimal for a high-end phone. It seems that this is about to change with the new generation. Samsung will most likely host a Galaxy Unpacked event in July. During that event, the Z Flip 3 5G will be introduced 1 year after the introduction of the Z Flip 5G. Pre-order will likely start directly after the event. The clamshell phone will then be released approximate 2 weeks later on a Friday. There are increasing signs that the Z Fold 3 will be announced simultaneously with the Galaxy Z Flip 3 around the same period. The Galaxy S21 FE is also expected, as the cheapest member of the S21 lineup. Unfortunately, a Galaxy Note 21 is no longer expected this year. With the Galaxy Z Flip, Samsung is targeting a different audience than with the Z Fold. The prices of both folding devices also differ considerably. Samsung is expected to maintain this differentiation. The Z Flip will remain the cheap model, meant for those who want a compact device, while the Z Fold is aimed at people who want to work extra productively on an extra large screen. While the Z Flip 3 will feature the same powerful chipset and latest software as the Z Fold 3, Samsung will most likely make concessions in terms of camera, memory, and battery. Last year, the Galaxy Z Flip got a suggested retail price of €1,500. The Z Flip 5G, introduced a few months later, went on sale for the same price. Although it is still unclear what the Z Flip 3 will cost exactly, several sources have indicated that the new model will be marketed more cheaply than its predecessor. That is all for now. If you are new here, please subscribe, like the video, comment. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Peace out.